But it's all good, man. Feeling better-ish. Nice hot shower, some ibuprofen. Ibru- How do you say that word? I always say it fucking wrong.
Ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen. I always want to
Yo,
add a
what's going on,
profen.
guys?
What's up, Onin?
Hey, what's going
Onin
on,
fools?
guys? Yeah, let's go, dude.
So this is a weekly chat called the Gay Frog Chat, where we talk about conspiracies and different things
Okay.
going on in the world right now. This week in
Nice.
particular, I have been kind of busy and I don't feel very good right now, so I didn't do a lot of research and stuff like I normally do. I
Okay,
usually have
okay.
some like stories pulled up and that kind of thing. So
Right.
you guys have-
No, I think at this point we've already seen like all the stories of the week, all the bullshit that's been going on, dude. Like with the whole RNC debates and all this other bull crap, man. I think we all have a pretty good idea or a gauge of like where we're gonna end tonight, and then tomorrow it's gonna start all over again. What's the new story for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the week? But yeah, I think the biggest thing this week was like what the RNC debate, the lesser debate, is what some people would call it.
I did catch a. I didn't watch the whole debate, but I did catch a snippet or whatever you'd call it about Vivek Ramaswamy calling out the fucking mainstream media for like toting the line on. I forget what it was. It was like the Iraq War and
Yeah, because he said it. They made millions into, then they made turned into billions or millions or something. He had this big quote on that. I don't know if you guys can pull that up, but he had this huge quote like they pretty much like turned millions into billions or something. But he was pretty much roasting them like the whole night, like even from the fucking get-go, from the beginning. And even me, just because I was watching it with like when Tim was watching it, so that's when I was watching it. So I was like hearing a lot of their commentary on it. But like, dude, it's
oh, and by the
Yeah.
way, Van Drake in Ohio, Onin Fools. I met him on a Timcast. What do you call it? Fucking Discord live chat.
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
That's just
So I mean, you know, you got to expect that probably 95% of our views are going to align. Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess just to give you guys a little background, I guess little 1 minute snippet here. I'm 31 years old. I was never really into politics at all whatsoever. When coronavirus hit, I started watching the news just because people were like, oh, what's going on in the world? Like, oh, it's being crazy right now. So I started watching the news, and the more that I started watching the news, I'm like, dude, why did they keep bringing up Donald Trump? And the more that I kept watching, I'm like, dude, this man is like, he's fucking crazy. He's nuts.
Yeah.
And then they shut everything down. Then I stopped working, stuff like that. And then after that, I'm like, I guess I'm gonna vote Donald Trump 2020. Why not? And I live in Wisconsin, so it's like, oh, it's a swing state, perfect. But that same night, I watched the debate. I watched not the debate. Sorry, I watched the election. Before I went to sleep, Donald Trump was winning the Wisconsin. I woke up the next morning, and then Biden won Wisconsin. I'm like, what the fuck happened here, dude?
Dude, 100%. Okay, so like we do live chats on my channel, but we also do live chats on this other dude's channel, Never Enough Ammo. And we were watching the fucking election results
Yeah,
live
the election results. Yep,
on
yep,
that night, right?
Yep.
And we shut down because we're like, obviously Trump's going to win. It's just a matter
Yep.
of like these
And
last couple of votes that have to come in
sorry
and
cut you off,
shit.
but it was like it ran too long. I'm like, why is it last 2016 9 p.m. Wisconsin? Oh, Donald Trump. I'm like, okay, great. It's gonna be the same thing now. And it, for some reason, it ran overnight. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
Oh, nothing. I mean, that's all I was gonna say is we shut down, thinking like, okay, yeah, like pretty obvious. Like maybe there's a couple of states that might swing, but basically Trump's got this shit in the bag. And we all went to sleep, and we all woke up in the morning, and we were all like, what in the fuck? And then you look at these fucking, like, the poll results where it has, like, the, I don't know, like, the line of how many people have voted, and it's, like, these curves keep going up and up. And then you see, like, this jump for Biden at, like, 1 o'clock in the morning where he gains, like, I don't know, 5% of his total votes in an hour, like just fucking instantly, which puts him just over Donald J. Trump in all of these swing states, dude. And it's like fucking
Yep.
obvious. And you've got all these videos of people coming in and dropping off ballots by the hundreds and thousands sometimes, or at least like a handful. Like, I don't know, like certain states, like that's, I guess, legal to do where you go
Right.
around and fucking collect votes. But
Right.
certainly other states, that's completely illegal. And then did you guys ever watch, was it 2,000 Mules or whatever it was called?
Yes, it was 2000 Meals documentary.
Yeah, I watched
100%. It spells out exactly how they stole it. And then you also factor in like the Google thing and the Hunter Biden laptop story suppression
Yep.
and everything else that happened. It's like, how could you not think that the election of 2020 was stolen? And then you talk to some of these crazy leftists, right? Like I've got this one at my work and like he's a nice enough guy, right? And like we talk about
Yeah,
like
they all are. They're all
like
nice
Magic
guys.
the Gathering and stuff like that, like
Yeah,
stuff that we
course.
have common interest in, and he's a pretty cool guy. But then I made the mistake of talking about some January 6th Sixers that had been in prison for 2 years for shaking a fence or for like yelling at a cop, and he was all like, well, there was an insurrection, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, how many guns were there brought to the insurrection? And he's like, there was like
0.
60 people who were armed there. I'm like, okay, like show me the fucking thing for that. What else? It was how many cops died on January 6th?
0.
0. That is the actual correct answer. But if you're one of these indoctrinated leftists who believes whatever they hear from CNN or
Yeah.
MSNBC,
Well, there was that one guy that had that heart attack or whatever.
okay,
Right? Yeah, I think the one guy, he had a heart attack or something. Like the day after or something.
there was two of them. 2 people killed themselves. There was 2 cops within 2 weeks of January 6th who, for whatever reason, self-deleted, right?
No, suicide? Like really?
Yeah. And
'Cause
they
I
count
thought the one
those
guy
as
had-
January 6th fucking like insurrection homicides.
No, because I thought the one guy had like a heart attack or something. Wasn't that the big story they were pushing?
I think there's like they said there was like 6 cops that died, and like
Really?
if you count the 2 people who killed themselves and the guy who had an aneurysm and the guy who had a heart attack,
the aneurysm guy, the heart attack. So there was 2 guys, and they're like, he had the heart attack because January 6th put a lot of pressure on his heart. I'm like, really?
and then you ask these same motherfuckers, okay, how many unarmed citizens, civilians, were shot by the police and murdered that day?
Yeah, but nobody wants to talk about Ashley Babbitt.
Bro, I remember watching that shit. I was so pissed when I saw that shit live.
You watching that live?
Well, I mean, we were watching it on Twitter, and I mean, it wasn't live, but it was like
not like
within
Twitch
5
live,
minutes or
but-
15 minutes or whatever,
Right. Just getting the updates. I also don't have X, so I don't know what you guys like see and stuff because I don't have Twitter. But that's
What were
essentially. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to finish your thought.
Oh no,
What
so
were-
yeah.
what-
Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Duke. Go ahead, Duke.
I'll wait. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, yeah, I don't have Twitter. I don't have any social media. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I don't have nothing. But essentially, that's pretty much where I left off. Like after that whole Wisconsin thing, I'm like, I don't know, man. Something's going on. I'm not a political guy, but like something is obviously going on, dude. And I didn't really start listening to Tim until he like brought Milo, because I'm like a big Milo fan, dude. I love Milo Yiannopoulos. Obviously, I think everybody knows who Milo is here. The biggest provocateur in the world, the gayest provocateur, I guess, if you want to call it that way. Banned from Australia, if you want to call it that way. But now he's like, for some reason, gone underground for some reason. And after that, I started listening to Tim Pool, like he said. That's pretty much how we met. Then after that, I'm just a normie from Wisconsin that's just trying to figure things out. 31 years old, so that's about it.
What were we watching all the live stuff on, Honda, when we watched Kyle Rittenhouse? Was that you were? It was,
That was all on
you-
Twitter too.
It was all on Twitter. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's where you get like live raw stuff. I felt.
Right.
I mean,
We were-
it's all except for live. Like, it's not live because, you know, I mean, I guess it could be. There are people who do live streams on Twitter, but usually it's like uploaded and then goes viral within a couple of minutes. So you're seeing it like 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, that Kyle Rittenhouse was like an hour and a half from here. I could literally drive there right now, dude. It's crazy.
Mm.
When
What was
saw
funny about
shit-
that whole situation was like we were watching it, and before Rittenhouse shot anybody or anything like that happened, we were
Right.
watching. There was a scene from like a gas station where the Rosenbaum, the guy who fucking got
Yup,
shot
yup,
first,
Yep, that
was getting in
motherfucker.
people's faces and causing trouble and being a douche, basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You watch, guys. This motherfucker's, you know, like something bad's gonna happen to this guy."
Yeah,
And then
because they
sure
were-
enough, like the fucking next clip we pulled up, it was dude getting like domed, you know.
Yeah, he was because they were the line had broken and they were intermixing. So you had people in with AR-15s and like kit, and there were these agitators walking all around them.
Yep.
And we were saying like, oh yeah, we would get out of there right now because that dude is gonna cause a problem. And like just like Honda said, it was crazy that was the dude that was all about it.
Yeah, that small group that was kitted up that night was called the Kenosha Guard.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
And what's interesting about that too, because that's when people were talking about Rittenhouse's self-defense. There was one of those guys in the Guard that actually looked like Kyle Rittenhouse a little bit, like almost same exact shirt and like outfit, basically.
Yeah. And you know
I
the
don't know,
whole thing,
man.
like I don't know the whole thing, like I said, dude. They even watch because I was watching the live stream because somebody like was like doing live stream Facebook at the time. So I was watching it through like a friend of his account, whatever, because they had it posted. Then I was like, dude, why doesn't Evers just send the National Guard? Like it's not that hard. The governor, why doesn't he just send the National Guard, clear this whole thing up? Nothing would happen.
So that's actually an interesting one. Trump actually said to Tony Evers, he's like, I'll send the 500 National Guardsmen to Wisconsin right now. And Evers refused. That's why he should be in jail right now for a fuck ton of crimes.
Well, I mean, it's funny how things work when you look
yeah.
at these things from an outsider's point of view, and you can see the obvious two-tier system of justice that goes on in this country, where one side can do whatever they want, burn down churches in D.C. and fucking like wreak havoc, and like look at the Waukesha guy who fucking hopped in his fucking Ford whatever and like ran down 30 fucking people in a Christmas parade.
Oh yeah, the Waukesha. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what were the headlines? Do you guys remember?
Like car crashes or
SUV
something?
runs over. Like had nothing to do with the guy
not
who did
Yeah,
it.
not the black the black hate. What is it? White hating or whatever? Because he was like known for like because this is actually really close to home. Because it was that thing, like the whole Waukesha thing, is like an hour away from here. So, but yeah, it's like the news didn't report like, oh, he was like a white hater or nothing. It was just SUV Trailblazer runs down parade. Like, okay, can you be more vague than that?
Well, god damn it, my son just got cut from work, so we're gonna have to do something a little different today. First, I'm gonna run through these super chats, and then I'm gonna switch to my cell phone, and you guys are gonna come for a ride with me because I just started this shit, and fucking now he's off of work, so I gotta drive 15 minutes there and back and fucking pick him up. But hit these super chats real quick. Dana dropped in $2. Said, "You see the Trump Tucker at UFC?
Yeah,
Got money on Tucker as VP.
I saw that, dude, today.
You think Tucker's gonna be VP?
No.
Yes and no.
I would like to see someone else personally.
I mean, I wouldn't mind him being the vice president, but I don't see how that gets Trump any. Like, usually you pick a vice president because it's gonna like get you some extra votes or like cover part of your base that isn't covered. You know, so more people can vote for you.
Yeah.
But Tucker's gonna be like, it's not gonna help Trump.
But like I was telling my girlfriend today, I was like, Tucker, like a lot of normies watch Tucker. Whether it be people that used to watch like Fox News or something. A lot of normies, turn on TV. Oh, just Fox News, whatever. Who cares?
Well, yes, and I think Tucker would eat up the competition. Like he would challenge them to a debate, bait them into coming on and destroy them.
Yeah.
Remember like Trump used to do in the debates where he would just roll over everybody? That's what Tucker would do to a Kamala Harris.
Yep,
To anybody. That's why, like, okay, Vivek kind of had some moments like last week, But if Trump was there, if Tucker Carlson was there, he would destroy those guys. Tucker Carlson is a really like if you've met someone who's a good arguer, they're just really good at arguing and debating. He's one of those people, and he could just make you look stupid. Didn't he interview Pence? And like he was destroying Pence. Yeah, it was Tucker Carlson was destroying.
Oh god,
Pence
dude, I gotta look that up, dude. I gotta look that up, man.
Yeah,
That's
he was
goofy.
destroying Pence because he said something.
I missed
like,
that one too.
Yeah, he interviewed Pence a while back, and he was like, why are you supporting Ukraine when every single American city has had more crime in the past 4 years? And then he get
Pence, that's when he did the whole like none of my concern.
Well,
yeah, that's what it was. Totally, he was like, "Oh, that's not my concern."
Yeah, not my concern.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, you're a dirtbag. Like I don't like that's 100% dirtbag answer. And Tucker Carlson is right. And what we should try to get people to understand is everyone should think that way, Democrat and Republican, because in the end, it's just a divisive tool to break us. Because if we all got together, if we really got together and figured out that we didn't need them, which is these elites that just sit there and do nothing and they take all of our money and then they send it to other countries. Like I explained it earlier, it's like your kid doesn't have new shoes and he needs new shoes. His shoes are falling apart and he's got holes in them, but you buy the neighbor kid a bike. And you're like, I'm a good person. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, you know what I realized this week? Just like watching the RNC debate and watching Timcast and watching everything finally coming. Because I'm like a big like, there's got to be the government. The government's going to be the solution, right? But what I ended up realizing this week, actually just tonight, maybe yesterday, but the Republicans are like they're in on it. It's a uniparty. Like it doesn't matter if you vote Democrat or Republican, dude. Like you're still fucked. Like
there's very few Republicans or Democrats that aren't part of the uniparty. There are a few. They're totally the minority. There's only a few.
Right. There's Donald Trump, maybe Vivek, and then maybe what's the senator? The dude from Florida. What's his name?
Ron DeSantis.
No.
Tim Scott.
The other guy. No, the other guy that made the other guy quit. Being in the House guy. The dude from Florida.
Byron Donalds?
No. Matt Gaetz. So there's him too. Like there's only like a handful of people that are gonna stand up against like the actual like established party. Carrie Lake is another one. Yup, Carrie Lake. But they're not gonna play by party rules because they're not part of the uniparty. What is it? What was it that was it that one guy said Republicans are just like Democrats in the slow lane?
Yeah.
And I'm
that's
just like
that's what Tim say all the time.
But that's also what that one dude said. Shit, what's his name? He lives in Texas now. God, that one guy. He's got his own podcast. He's got the white hair. He used to live in New York. Shit, I forgot his name, but yeah, I'm like it finally made sense now. Like, dude, Republicans and Democrats are working together. Like you can't defeat the party. Like it's one big party. And I'm just like, damn, dude. Like
you always say it's just two sides of the same coin.
Yup, two sides of the same coin, man.
All right, we're on our phone right now. I am on my way to pick up my son, so you guys know what's going on.
Right. You got any more super chats or what?
Oh yeah, I do actually. There is
right,
Daniel says, hold on, what is this? It's on my phone. I can't read it. You tell the new guy about your bonus hole. New guy, I actually don't have a bonus hole, but you know, I got a butthole.
Yo, dog.
The bonus hole. I love bonus holes, by the way.
And Daniel also dropped in $2. Said Trump is looking for a MAGA heir, not a token a-hole. I don't know what you're talking about there. Maybe Vivek?
He's talking about Tucker as VP.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna tuck that in.
I don't know. I think who would be your guys' choice for VP if you could pick a VP for Trump?
Vivek.
No, because that dude don't. I think that doesn't accomplish anything. At least with Tucker Carlson, he gets a heavy hitter. That's my
Carrie
take
Lake.
on it.
I like Carrie Lake. That's not a bad choice.
Nah, she's too busy in Arizona, dude.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
there's
like
so
it
many
too, but-
people who fucking like her, and
Yeah.
like she had.
Yeah, to be honest with Carrie, like I didn't actually realize that she was like a news lady at the beginning. Like she did the news and then she became like a politician. Then I was like, oh shit, damn. It's crazy.
God damn it. Any other vice president picks?
Nikki Haley.
Ugh.
Warmonger.
Yeah.
I can't believe she's like it's polling in second. Like who would vote for her? Honestly.
A bunch of establishment.
You think
'cause
so?
They want to go to war. 100%.
You really think so? Because I think what is it? Somebody said that like Trump picked her for like something on his cabinet or something back in the day.
What did
fucking vice president? What was Bush's vice president's name? I can't remember. Cheney with fucking
Cheney.
heels.
Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cheney with heels.
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, if you vote for me, or do you want to vote for Dick Cheney with 3-inch heels?
And then she had the lamest comeback of like, they're 5-inch heels.
Yeah.
And I'm just
But
like,
also,
you're not defending your character, lady. You just proved that you're a
Also-
fucking idiot.
We don't know if we were talking about. We don't know if Vivek was talking about her or Ron DeSantis.
Is my car audio coming through shitty right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, let me.
But it's coming
Switch
through.
to-
It's coming through though.
Yeah, switch back to the car audio. That sounds really good.
Yeah, now we can definitely hear your car.
And the echo.
Auto.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're having problems right now.
Switch back to your car audio.
So what is it? Tucker is gonna be. It's gonna be it. I got all the fag coin on it. Daniel. I got all the. Fag coin on it. Dude, that's good.
So, how much longer do you think it's going to be until things are out of control with prices? I mean, they already kind of are, but it's going to be like people can't afford to even fucking buy the things they want to buy pretty soon. I feel like
prices in terms of like food or like
prices in terms of like food or like gas.
well, both really, but I mean, food's the main one right now because the price of food's basically doubled or tripled depending on what it is that you're looking at.
I guess it depends who you
Because I've got two teenage boys, right? I've got two teenage sons that eat a lot of food.
Okay.
And before anything happened, like 2020, I was spending $100 to $150 a week to feed everybody. Now I'm spending like $250 a week, dude.
Damn, dude.
Really? $250?
Yeah, so I'm spending $1,000 a month at the grocery store.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's more than I've ever even considered being possible to spend at the grocery store.
That's fucking nuts.
Fucking nuts, bro.
I mean, it is what it is.
I'm over here.
Yeah,
I'm happy to feed the
being
kids and shit.
I'm over here being like, keep it under
$100 a week.
Well, I remember, like, God, dude, when they were little, and things were cheaper, and I had a shitty job, dude. I wasn't making very much money. I'd go to the store and spend as little as I could, and I could get by on $60 a week in groceries, maybe 80 if I needed a couple extra things. But I mean, like $80 a week, and I wasn't living large, but I was like everybody was fed and everybody was happy. So,
damn, dude, that's crazy, man.
And he's dead. Yeah, I think I'm going about 100 or so, 115 a week, something like that.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
And that's just local stuff, but that's the problem though, because it's all the butcher shops that have had to raise prices like crazy because of inflation.
Yeah, and that's like even if you bought like 5 pizzas, that's already like that's already $30 out of that. $30 out of 150.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, damn, dude.
Yeah, they had a deal here recently at a local place. I don't know if you ever had Motor City Pizza.
Motor City Pizza, yeah, Illinois, right?
I
I
think it was
think
supposed
it's
to be
Illinois,
Detroit.
or there's okay, maybe they might have a place, whatever. Who cares? But yeah,
It's one of the frozen pizza places or whatever. But
yep. Because I
yeah,
think they
it's
have a
like
branch in Illinois too. I think.
yeah, they had those on sale here. I think they were like $7 a piece the other day, and I got a bunch of those then.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's just ridiculous how.
Yeah. If you buy 5, that's $35 plus tax, so you're up to $40 already for 5 pizzas.
Mm.
And then after that, you have to buy whatever it is. You got to buy milk, eggs,
Yeah.
cereal, other frozen shit. I don't know, frozen vegetables, hot dogs, bacon. Like, dude, it's fucking nuts, man.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, my phone fucking glitched out or something.
No, that's cool, dude. Yeah, we're just talking about food and grocery prices and shit.
I mean, depending on the time of year here, anywhere where I'm at, you can get a whole bunch of local grown stuff all year round.
Oh yeah, because you're in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Well, and I work at a nationally known chain of fairly expensive restaurants, right?
Okay.
And our corporation nationwide right now, and for the past, I don't know, 6 months, is down something like 33% in sales.
So people aren't even going out to eat anymore.
Yeah, they're not. And when they do, they're trying to spend less. And so it's been a shit show trying to make money lately, you know?
Yeah, so they pick the cheapest shit and then they give the lowest tips.
And then the problem is, like, at the same time, things are more expensive than they've ever been.
Right.
So, like, things are, for a lot of people, myself included, are getting squeezed right now. And the harder that squeezes, the less people that are going to be able to make it in, you know?
Right.
And then we're going to have more people who have nothing and more people who are living in destitute situations, more homeless people.
Right.
And I think it's a Hegelian dialectic situation, right? Problem, reaction, solution. Problem being a lot of people are going to be homeless. There's going to be a lot of suffering and hungry people and without medicine and blah, blah, blah. Reaction's going to be fucking like whatever we got to do, whatever laws we got to pass, whatever the government can do to solve this problem, make it happen.
Yep.
And then that's going to be the solution is the government's going to come in and say, oh, hey, Agenda 2030, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Live in the pod, eat the fucking bugs. And, you know, your vote doesn't count and all the things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always funny when people always say eat the bugs. I'm like, what bugs, dude?
Well, they're putting it in all kind. Dude, there's stuff at the grocery store right now that you can find that has bugs as an ingredient.
Really?
Yeah. Anything that says sustainably produced on it, not necessarily has bugs in it, but it might.
Damn, dude, that's crazy, dude.
I don't know. Like, there's cricket bread too. Have you heard about the cricket bread?
No, I just hear Wonder. I just buy Wonder Bread, so I don't know, man. Or Beanbo.
They take crickets and they dry them out and they grind them into powder, and then they use the cricket powder like flour to make a dough.
Oh my god, that's so fucking nasty, dude.
And then you take the dough and add yeast just like you would bread and make it rise, and then bake it in the oven.
That's so nasty, bro.
And that's what people are eating. Okay, hang with me 1 sec. I gotta run inside and grab my son. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Although I have a question for Ohio now that we're here. I don't know if you're there, Ohio.
Yeah.
So I have 2 questions for you. Question number 1. What the fuck happened, dude? You guys just had like a vote. Like, was it this past week?
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
What the fuck happened, dude?
Massive voter fraud for one.
You think so? You think it was fraud?
Worthless ass Secretary of State refuses to actually look into it. Oh, it's been that way for cycles now. It's been that way since 2018 when Sherrod Brown stole the U.S. Senate seat.
Okay.
And that's the problem. Current Secretary of State Frank LaRose is too busy running a U.S. Senate campaign instead of actually doing his fucking job to audit elections and actually looking to voter fraud at this point. Yeah. I believe, truthfully, there was a lot of college kids that are not legally allowed to vote in the state of Ohio that go to college here in the state of Ohio who were voting in our election cycle this week. Because that's where all the major cities came from. That was and not to mention that, but then also you had over 4 million eligible voters that didn't vote at all, either way.
Yep.
And that could have swung even just like 700,000 people voting the opposite way would have swung that the opposite way.
Right. Yeah. Because it almost feels like Wisconsin, like what the fuck happened back in 2022? Like, what happened? And it's like we're Republicans just like, I don't know what happened. We just lost. I'm like, what do you mean? What happened? What happened? How did the Republican senator Ron Johnson get more votes than the governor Evers? Did Republicans just not scratch governor in there or what? What happened, dude?
Again, it's been election fuckery for years now. Ever since Trump got in, they've had, I believe, even that election cycle, there was mass voter fraud going on by Democrats, and nobody's looking into it. Nobody's doing shit because they're either involved in it or they're doing pay-to-play scandals on their own. That's the thing with Ohio right now. Our state house, and this is one thing when I started coming into this whole thing about 5-6 years ago, Ohio is actually the most corrupt state politically on both major parties.
Damn. That's fucked up, dude. Then I guess question number two.
Just kidding.
So that's one. No, that's what question number one. Question number two. How can people support aborting kids at 9 months?
Bro, in my state in Colorado, you can have an abortion up to and including the baby's head is like starting to come out of the cervix.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that in real life with one of my children.
Like she could be dilated 10 centimeters, ready to push.
And you can still just abort it, and they could grab it by the head and be like, pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, and it's sick how they fucking do it. I don't even want to describe it.
Dude, that's so nasty, bro.
Well, I mean, at that point, they have to basically pull the baby out piece by piece, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm pro-choice, but dude, that's way too far, dude.
I mean, I'm pro-choice to a point. Like, I'm not okay. Like, Never Enough Ammo is like super not pro-choice, right? Which to me doesn't make sense as a libertarian because, like,
right.
But at the same time, like, there's a libertarian argument for pro-life because the baby itself doesn't have the choice yet, and so its interests need to be protected and blah blah. So that it does kind of make sense. But at the same time, like, if it's in the first, I don't know, couple of months, I don't have as big of a problem with it. I wouldn't do it with any of my kids.
I say 6 weeks. That's what I want to cut off. 6 weeks.
I don't know. Just because I don't like fucking like sweet potatoes doesn't mean I judge anyone else for eating them. You know.
Ew. Also ill, by the way.
But yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. That's what I asked him. I was like, dude, what happened with Ohio, dude? Number one, what happened with the election? Number two, the abortion thing.
Well, I think some of it was voter fraud, and I think there was also the fact that you now have Gen Z as a voter base.
Yeah.
That have been indoctrinated in these schools for like what, a decade now?
But I thought they said that Gen Z was based.
Gen Z's coming out based as fuck.
Some are. There's a lot that are not.
And there's a lot that aren't. But I mean, compared to like the millennials, you know. There's a lot
I was actually talking
left-leaning millennials.
Yeah, actually, I was talking about this with my girlfriend today. Actually, it was really interesting, because like I'm 31, she's 31 too. But if we look at our parents, like, dude, our parents, they didn't teach us how to live. You know what I mean? Like, we're learning as we go. But people that are like 44 years old, anywhere from like 40 to 50. Now they're having like their Gen Z kids and like they're teaching their 14-year-olds like, oh, this is what should be done. And now kids are being, like you said, more based. They're like, oh shit, well yeah, more based, well TikTok, whatever, who cares?
Well, one thing that my parents did with me that I don't do with my kids is they would like
the belt.
They would tell me what I needed to hear in order for me to comply with what they wanted. And whether that meant telling me the truth about something or lying about something, it didn't matter. They just wanted my compliance, right? Versus with my kids, I have always made it a point to tell them as much of the truth as I think that they're ready to hear, probably sometimes before they're ready to hear it. Like, I err on the side of truthfulness because I want them to, like, when they get older, which they are now, and they have problems, which they do now, they can come to me and know that I'm not going to like tell them some bullshit or like manipulate them to do something that they don't want to do or whatever.
So can you give us like an example of like your compliance versus like them now? Like, what did your parents do to get your compliance versus like now?
Well, my dad had a PhD in psychology, right?
Okay.
And he would use psychological tactics to get me and my brother and my two sisters to fall in line to, like, I don't know, like, hey, we're gonna go on this trip, and I don't care if you don't want to fucking go. So here's what I'm gonna, like, and I can't even give you a concrete example of how he would do it. I'm just telling you, like, by the time I was a teenager, I had major trust issues, and it was mostly because of my fucking father being like not truthful with me about things,
or just pulling the rug under you at last minute.
Here's an example. My dad went to jail, went to prison when I was 5 years old for embezzling money from John Deere.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he spent the next 5-6 years in prison. We were never allowed to tell anybody what was going on. If I ever told one of my friends that my dad was in jail, I was in trouble. I didn't even know, like, the extent of what he did until I was an adult. He met a friend in prison who brought his family to come live with us for a couple of months. They started a business together after they were both out of prison. I didn't know what that dude did to get it to be in prison until my dad was on his deathbed, like, literally.
Wow.
And I asked him, like, what did Mr. Yee do? And he told me. So I don't know, just like shit like that, dude. Like, I never had like the forthcoming full information with trust that I could handle.
Right. So because of that, you've always been straight with your kids.
Yep, 100%.
Nice.
You think that's a good idea, being straight with you? Definitely. You like me being honest with you all the time, even if it's like not what you want to hear?
No, and it's honestly worn off on me a lot because I always just completely 100% with other people, even if it means I'm a total asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an asshole for telling the truth, I mean, at least you're telling the truth,
That's what I would say, dude. The truth will it'll come. You can lie all you want, but the truth will always show itself.
And the thing is, like, if you're lied to and then you find out the truth, it's way worse than like whatever they were trying to protect you from.
Right. Yeah, because you always hear the trope, like, what is it? Was it the trope, like, oh, I lied to protect you? And I'm like, what, you could have just told somebody the honest truth and be like, okay, well, whatever, blah blah blah. The monster's your dad, and he tried to kill us or whatever.
Another example, now that we're talking about it, my mom died of cancer when I was 15, right? Super fucking shitty. She had cancer.
Okay.
I don't know how many times, 5-6 times over a 6-7 year period. And every time she got sick, they would hide the extent of it because in that case, they were trying to protect me, right? They were trying to, like, shield me from the truth of mortality of my mother.
So it was like, oh, your mom's doing better.
Or they just wouldn't tell me about it. Like, when my mom she went through a bone marrow transplant, which is basically the most invasive form of cancer treatment that is available.
Dangerous,
yeah, and super dangerous, and you know, like, a lot of people who go through that end up dying from infections because your white blood cell count goes to 0, and all these things, right? They just sent me over to my friend's house for like a weekend while she went into the thing, and then when I got home, mom was gone, and where's mom at? Oh, don't worry about it. She was gone for a month. I had no idea where she was.
What do you mean, don't worry about it? She's dead. Like,
yeah, they didn't want me to worry about it. So yeah, I mean, I have trust issues with people.
I guess. I mean, dude, it's crazy, dude. I guess.
But I mean, where I was going with it is, though, when she finally did die, which was an inevitability,
right?
I was not ready for it. I was not prepared for it. I knew she had cancer again, but she'd gotten cancer so many times and gotten over it and went into remission and everything was fine so many times that I just thought that's what was happening. And then when it didn't go that way, it was way worse than if I had been prepared.
Right. Well, in your mind, she was coming back. She was just gone, but she was going to come back eventually. I think.
Shit was shitty, dude.
Yeah, dude. I
thought that she was going to get better again, you know? Like,
right,
she had cancer 6 times, bro.
I understand lying to people and stuff.
And while it probably wouldn't have been the best thing to tell a 11-year-old Honda back then that, hey, your mom's got cancer and she's probably going to die in the next couple of years.
Right.
It would have been the best thing for me to hear because it's the truth.
Yep.
And that's sad, bro. It's sad. It sucks.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm truthful with my kids. Why I don't hide things from them. And if things are bad, I'm like, hey, this is bad. And if things are good, I'm like, hey, this is good. You know?
Well, yeah, no, like, yeah, but it's good that I'm learning from you because, you know, my kids are just 1 and 3. So I'm like decades behind you. So it's good to see other people that going through it, and I can learn something on the way.
Mine are 17 and 15, bro.
So like my kids, but like 10 years in the future.
Yep, I'm 10 years older than you. So
yeah, I'm 31, so you must be 41.
Exactly.
Yeah, see. Guys, hello. You guys still here?
Yeah, I think Honda dipped out because of the signals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it kind of froze for a little bit. I was like, what? What happened? But yeah, dude, I guess since it's you and me in Ohio, what else you got, dude? What else have you been noticing, dude?
There's a bunch of stuff.
What's on your chest, dude?
I mean, technically, as of this week, after the whole thing happened, a bunch of state lawmakers are like, yeah, we're not letting this abortion shit go into place ever. And they're going to introduce a bunch of bills in the next week or two.
So they're going to fight back against it?
Yeah, I've been calling them up all week. I'm like, dude, if you guys need plaintiffs, like, call me. I'll be plaintiff number 1 for you at this point.
Nice, dude, nice.
Like, in the first place, I'm not letting this go into place for several reasons, because it is legit copy and paste of Michigan's crap from a year ago. And it's not even just abortion, it's child sterilization. It's anything the left wants to do at this point. And I'm not having it. I'm not having it in my state. I'm not having it put against my niece, my nephew.
All right, boys, we're back.
All right, good. Yeah, glad to have you black, but Ohio was talking about his stuff here.
Yeah, so they're definitely gonna fight it. The idiot governor, who shouldn't be governor, is basically conceding the win at this point. I'm just like, you're dumb to whine.
You're dumb to whine.
All right, now that I'm back and I can actually read these super chats without crashing into the car in front of me, Daniel dropped in $2. Said Tucker is going to be it. I got all the fag coin on it.
Yeah, I read that. The fag coin.
It's the federal. I forget some. That's the. It's an acronym for the cryptocurrency. The federal.
So it's not talking about actual like faggots. Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, maybe it is. Let's take this bitch through the drive-through. No, we're not. That's only for 24-hour chats.
Let's go, boys. Daniel. I love Daniel. Who's Daniel?
He's a man. He's a... I don't know what you'd call him. He's a...
Is it my Daniel? I can't be my Daniel. I don't know. I think everybody has a Daniel.
It's a common name. He owns a manufacturing company in Texas. I know that.
Okay. Cool.
Daniel also says, we just haven't got to the part where y'all have nothing and you'll be happy. We'll get there, though. Dude, and I think that's where we're headed, bro. Like, the farther that things go along, like, I was looking at this thing back in, it was like 1950s, right?
Okay.
If you worked a job at a gas station in 1950, you made enough money to own a vehicle, to own a house, to pay for, like, 6 kids, to feed them, to clothe them, to make sure that they could see the doctor. And the thing was, like, if you were the CEO of the gas station company, you made more than the attendant, but only like, 2 or 3 times as much. Like you made, significantly more, but it wasn't like crazy amounts more.
What if I told you
these days, if you work at like, I don't know, like let's pick Chick-fil-A, right? Yep. Chick-fil-A employees make $17 an hour, let's say, $15 an hour, somewhere in there.
Okay.
What does the CEO make? Probably, I'm guessing $500,000 plus a year.
Yep.
So they're making like 30, 40 to 300 or 400 times what the average worker makes. The CEOs do. So that gap has just gotten wider and wider and wider. And the people at the bottom, like, let's say you work at a gas station now. Can you afford a car? No.
Maybe.
Can you afford a house?
No.
Absolutely not.
Maybe.
Can you afford to rent an apartment? Probably
Maybe.
not. Probably not without a second job or a roommate.
Yep. Maybe.
So things are getting kind of bad.
I don't know. I don't really believe in the whole eat the bugs and be happy stuff. I don't believe in that. I don't believe we're gonna be like in some kind of like AI generated universe where everything's gonna just be whatever your imagination, creates. I don't know. I don't believe that. Like, I actually had like not an argument, but like a discussion with somebody this past weekend. They were a retired couple, whatever. I don't even know, like in their 50s. And they were talking about how things are so expensive now. But I'm like, dude, and I hate when millennials just cry about like, oh, I can't afford a house. I'm like, really? You can't afford a $700 mortgage, but you can afford to buy a $1,200 apartment. Let's do the math on that one.
Well, unfortunately, that's not the math anymore. The math is $1,200 apartment, or you need to have 20% of the money down to buy the house. Otherwise, you're going to be not even considered. And when you go in for the bid on the $400,000 house that should be worth $150,000.
Well, depending on where you live, it might not be that much though. It could be a $150,000 house. It could be a $250,000.
Well, I'm saying like where I live.
Okay.
$150,000 apartment doesn't exist.
Well, yeah,
you can't find a 1-bedroom condo for that price.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend anyone to buy that anyway. But like around here, $100,000 house is viable. Which I guess you could say it depends on the market.
Yeah, I mean, in Denver metro area, I looked at it a couple months back. The cheapest house that was actually a house that wasn't even really a house. It was like a garage that someone put insulation into and built an attic into that you could have a bedroom.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I guess it's a house because it's standalone and you don't have like a someone living above you or whatever.
Right.
$400,000.
Yeah, but that's not my reality here. Like sure, in Denver but here in the middle of the sticks, Wisconsin, like you can buy a house for $100,000, $150,000, maybe the high end $250,000, but it's viable still.
Fair enough. And I mean, maybe that's the answer is to get the fuck out of Colorado. I mean,
and I tell people, dude,
major cities.
And like I tell people, dude, like you can buy land for 30. Like here, you can buy land, like a plot of land, maybe like an acre, $30,000. You buy the $30,000, cool, and then you build your own shit. Whether you want to put a fucking mobile home there or you want to build from scratch, build a 1-floor house, 2-floor house, like dude, like at this point, like people say, like, oh, I can't afford. You can just do whatever you want, dude, anywhere. It really just the only thing that people do is just limit themselves. Maybe like you said, Colorado, maybe Denver, maybe it is expensive. People want to live there and they're like, oh, it's too expensive to live there, and I want to buy my own apartment and I want to have that condo that's like on the 12th floor and shit, and that thing costs like $250,000 a year. I'm like, and then you have to pay HOA. You know what I mean?
Dude, okay, you don't even know though. Like the shittiest, smallest apartment with no amenities in the worst part of town that your car's going to get stolen and your shit's going to get fucked with all the fucking time, right? Like that part of town.
Right.
For the like smallest 1-bedroom like studio apartment, right?
Yeah, no,
you're looking at $200,000.
Yeah, no, because I lived in like Phoenix, Arizona, dude, and like even the cheapest piece of crap was like $200,000, and I'm like, dude, I'm not paying that much money for this.
And then like once you buy that $200,000 condo, you have to pay like $1,000 here and there for
insurance,
this or that,
HOA,
and HOA is fucking hundreds of dollars a month.
And bullshit. Next thing you know, you're paying the mortgage is cheaper than all the other shit that you have to pay. Like,
I don't know. My idea, and this is depending on who you are, sounds like a terrible idea or a great idea. My brother-in-law's got like 7 acres of land up in the foothills. And
Where's that?
my
What's
idea,
foothills?
it's like the small mountains in front of the mountains.
Where's that at though? Still, where's that at? For all
So
small brain
like
people,
Denver,
where's that at?
Denver's on the flat part, right?
Okay.
You go just west of that, it's the foothills, which is like the hilly parts before the actual mountains. And if you were in any other state, they would be mountains, but since it's Colorado, they're just called foothills.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I mean he's got 7 acres on the side of a mountain.
Okay.
And my idea was to go up there with like a backhoe and make a flat spot and start cutting down trees and make like a log cabin.
Do it.
I've never done it before, but I don't think, if like dudes 200 years ago could just go out in the woods and make it happen, why can't we?
Do it, dude. I would do it. And then after that, I would buy all my ammo and buy my solar panels and all this shit and just live off the grid. I'd be like, dude, I'm chilling, bro, up here.
Calhoun says, your car sounded like the cockpit of a jet about to crash. I was waiting for the terrain and pull up alarms. And have you seen the price of beef? Yes, I've seen the price of beef. MSB says, face it, we're doomed. Bro, I mean, honestly, dude, I think that's where we're at. And I think we're going to make it through this winter. We're going to make it through Christmas. We're going to make it through New Year's.
Yep.
But come next year, all bets are off, bro. It's an election year. We're looking at World War III. We're looking at hyperinflation. We're looking at job losses on a level that has not been seen since the Great Depression. And at a time where people have less than they've ever had because things cost more than they ever will. So, yeah, I think MSB is right. Oh, shit. I'm going to get caught up with all this shit.
I see food gangs and food rioting happening next spring or summer.
I mean, I could see that. Food riots, or at least more of what's been happening with, like, mass gangs of people going into stores and stealing everything, but instead of stealing, like, Gucci bags and fucking hoodies and stuff, they're going to be stealing fucking steaks and mozzarella cheese.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys a question here? I guess while we're talking about shortages and stuff like that. What do you guys think will happen to, because I know right now there's like a big boom in gun sales, but what do you think is going to happen to like guns and like ammunition? Do you think it's just going to be like war accounts, like all the manufacturers just going to make like war? Or do you think that everything, because remember back in COVID, you could only buy like 2 boxes of ammo per person and stuff, and there was like ammo shortages. But what do you guys think about that?
I think you should probably already have your guns, and you should already have a supply of ammo. Now, that makes going to the range kind of fucking expensive, doesn't it? But
I mean,
but you should have your however much ammo you think is enough to have around that makes you feel comfortable. You should have that on hand.
Gotcha.
You like my AK?
Yes, very much. I also like the safe you got back there. I don't know what else you got back there, but it's fucking nice, dude.
Back there? Well,
Yeah.
I've also got this guy right here.
Oh, shit. The good old M16, huh?
Yep.
Nice, bro.
And then I've also got... Oh, get ready for this one.
What do we got? Let's see. We got the legal bump stock now.
No, this is legal pistol brace.
Oh yeah, pistol brace. Yeah,
we won.
And my ARV. This is a 9mm.
Oh shit, you got the 9mm AR-15, huh?
Yep.
Fucking nice, dude. Can I ask you a question now that you pulled up the 9mm? Do you think it's a good idea to buy like a 9mm rifle like that, or should people be aiming to buy like a 5.56?
I mean, I think 5.56 is you should have a 5.56 before you get a 9mm, I think.
Okay.
But if you have the option to get both, I think they both have their place.
Okay, nice. Because I think the 9mm ARs are more expensive than the 5.56.
Actually, mine was when I think about it. It's like, you ever go to Palmetto State Armory for your shit?
No, I've seen the website, but I'd never buy it online. I usually buy local. But
well, Palmetto, first of all, dollar for what you get is one of the best values for AR-15s and other things that you can find,
right,
internet or not. Right.
Okay. Right.
You can build an AR-15 from there for sub $400 if you wait for deals.
Yeah, that's what I'm told.
And there's nothing wrong with them. They work great. They're fine. They're perfect. There's nothing wrong with them. That ARV, same company. I think I spent basically double that. It was like almost $800.
Okay.
That being said, I mean, it just depends on what you feel like you need, you know? And if you feel like you just need a shotgun, a rifle, and a pistol, I don't think you're wrong. I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Right.
If you want to have an entire arsenal of guns so you can arm the neighbors and the family and everybody else,
yeah,
I don't think you're wrong. I think that's perfectly acceptable and everything. So just how much resources do you have to put into it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. As a normie, I always see like the, what is it, Smith & Wesson M Sport 2 or something for sale. Was it like the Sport 2? I think it's like a 5.56 maybe. Or maybe something like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Close combat. There we go. Just pff. Dude, that's fucking nuts, man. We can't hear you. I don't know. Did you mute yourself?
I totally did. I would consider this to be my DMR, my designated marksman rifle. So I wouldn't call this a sniper rifle, but it reaches out further than an AR-15. So that's why.
So what are we thinking? Like 100 yards plus?
No, I think this is plus. I think up to like 500, 400, something like that. Yeah. Damn, but that's a matter of like how far can you shoot? So
right.
For me, the answer is about 400 yards.
Damn, 4 football fields, dude. That's crazy, bro.
I mean, if you got a nice rest and a nice scope and, you know, you take your time, I think anybody can do that.
What have you done in terms of like night vision? Do you have anything or?
That's one thing I don't have, actually. And that's that's actually a great point. Because in any kind of modern day warfare,
right,
if you don't have night vision, you're just getting pwned. You're just going to get fucked.
Yep.
So,
I mean, you might have the vantage point, like you said. If you have that rifle, you get the scope and you can see people far away. But if you don't see them, then you don't see them. Sort of, in a way.
Well, and night vision's gotten cheaper. Infrared's gotten cheaper. It just hasn't gotten cheap enough for me to fucking get into it yet, I guess. I don't know. And maybe I should. Honestly, like, I should probably sell something and get something for night vision. Is the answer.
Whether it be like something that's like really cheap, $4,000, even one scope, kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. As a normie, I always think about it like, you know, you can have all this gun stuff, like, oh, you have 6 mags ready to go, and then you get into combat, and then boom, one bullet takes you out. Like all the things that you spent was just like for nothing. So like, what do you think?
You can get like night vision monocles that aren't sights for your guns, so you can like see shit at night. That's not nearly as expensive.
Right, for monocles and stuff. Like one like you put it on your helmet, and then you can bring it down and stuff.
But that doesn't help you for like shooting the gun. It just helps you for like identifying threats.
Right, seeing, yeah. Because then the next step would be to use that monocle to look through the sight or whatever you have, whether it be a sight or not, and then, you know, aiming on your target.
Yeah, I'm looking up thermal scopes right now. The cheapest one that's actually a scope. No, that's just a monocle. Okay, is $3,300. Like, Jesus Christ.
And that's why people don't buy into that stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
what I would recommend is go to T-Rex Arms, and then they have like the cheapest like scope you can buy here. So it's like $3,000. It's like a little 3-piece, 4-piece. But yeah, T-Rex arms. They have like a really really nice scope for like 3, 4, 5 grand, 3, 4 grand here. And I think you guys know maybe T-Rex arms because they obviously do like a little stuff with like the Daily Wire, and I think the guy, he was like a host on like Timcast for a little bit. That one dude
From T-Rex? I don't
Yeah,
I don't know who
T-Rex
that is.
arms. Yeah, T-Rex arms.
I don't know who that is.
That one guy. Was it T-Rex arms?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. There's Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. Oh, I do know who that guy is. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
that
okay.
guy. Yeah, that guy.
I don't know his name, but yeah, I know who that is.
Lucas Bakken. Yeah, he was yeah, he was on Timcast IRL.
Daniel says, "Tell him about you and Ray Ray naked and afraid idea." Oh my god. So there was this person who used to be on the chats, who's no longer on the chats and is no longer welcome on the chats.
Okay, yeah, Lil Ray.
Ray Ray, who was previously known as, what was his name before Ray Ray?
Roland,
and then changed his name to Ray Ray, and then changed her name to Rachel.
Okay.
And then went fucking off the goddamn deep end. Until everyone
how deep are we talking?
Like, to the point where we would check the Tulsa, Oklahoma newspapers to see if any trannies had shot anybody. Like, it was bad.
Wow. Dude,
so
that's crazy.
We stay away from Ray Ray now. Or Rachel, or whatever you want to call her.
Or Rashonda, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, she makes videos about me. He makes videos about me.
So he's
fairly often, not all the time anymore. There for a little while, it was like every other video was like, "Fuck E Honda, he's a piece of shit."
Wow, you're famous, bro. You're famous in the trans community, huh?
I mean, they could tell you make it. Roland Ray Rachel. There we go. That's the full name change. Roland Ray Rachel. I forgot about Roro, and then it was Ray Ray. God damn it. Yeah, dude. Check out Palmetto, though. If you have anything that you're looking to buy, I don't know, if you're looking for like a AR-15 or something like that, or extra magazines, or ammo deals, or I don't know, you want an AK? Anything, dude. They've got pretty much the best deals on everything they sell. I wish they would pay me, because I talk about them all the time. They probably should. You forgot to mention about the part how y'all got naked and building that cabin. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the naked and afraid part. Whatever. Well, let's check out what's going on Twitter, hey? Now that we're back home. Present arms. Oh, that's the wrong screen. There we go. I don't know. I was actually watching Timcast earlier today about Ukraine. Do you guys think the Ukraine war is over?
Who knows anymore?
Well, when you got fucking what's his name going on TV, begging everybody for money, begging like, hey, if you don't have money to give us, loan it to us and we'll pay you back.
Oh yeah, Zelensky.
Bro, it's over, man. That's it.
No, it's over, dude. Game over, dude. Please.
And then
lend us money. We'll pay you back. Yeah, okay.
I forgot who it was. Like some sort of senior military advisor for Ukraine had a birthday party, and someone gifted him a fucking hand grenade.
Yeah.
And so when he opened up his present, the pin got pulled and he fucking died at his birthday party.
Yeah, something about his son, like he had the pin and then he pulled it and then something happened weird. Yeah, I heard about that Friday.
And I think the idea is that he was saying that the war's over and we need to fucking find a way to like sue for peace or whatever, you know?
Right.
And they're like, fuck you, and killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know that that's what happened, but that's the theory.
Since I have you, can I get a question in here?
Sure.
What do you think about? Because I know there's like this big whole talk. Everybody in YouTube was like, "Oh, what's going on?" But what do you think about the whole Supreme Court taking off that brace? You know what I mean, like that whole brace thing.
Well, I mean, there was what's it called, the Bruin Bruin decision and Heller.
Okay.
Are two historic precedent-setting decisions made by the Supreme Court, which basically say that if it's in common use or if there's not been a long-standing tradition of this kind of gun control or whatever, that you can't do it. And then, okay, so they just passed this shit in Chicago.
Yep.
Or not Chicago, it was Illinois, saying like, oh, basically like
AR-15s are
holy
banned.
shit,
Or
you
some
see that
shit.
chick almost get pushed in front of the
Yeah,
train?
yeah, dude. They'll rewind that. That's crazy, dude.
That's fucked up. Someone should take her ass and fucking throw her in front of the train. Wow.
Dude, that's fucking nuts, man.
I forgot what I was even saying.
The Illinois, like the brace.
Okay. So the way that they got around Heller and fucking the Bruin decision in that case,
right,
was by citing all of the historical, extremely racist versions of gun control that have been passed in this country, that kept weapons out of the hands of illegal immigrants, that kept weapons out of the hands of black people, like ex-slaves and stuff like that, saying that they're not actually citizens. And so because they're not actually citizens, then they can't have guns and blah, blah, blah. So because they had that back then, we can have an assault weapons ban now. And because the courts are so fucked up, that shit got through. It's kind of funny how that worked.
Yeah, it was all the Jim Crow era bullshit.
The only thing that I can say is like, what? What did you just say? What? Like, how does that make sense?
So there's a bunch of long-standing gun laws that had been
No. I'm playing a joke. Like, I understand what you said, but what? Like, if you were like if you look at this from like, if you were a lawyer, it'd be like, what? Because I understand what you said. Yeah. But I'm playing a meme into it. Like, what? Like, what?
Daniel says, "Give us some fuck happiness." All right.
I want to talk to you, motherfucker. Call me.
Your number. Right now.
That would be Ray. Oh, hold on. Where's the fuck happiness? Hold on. Wait for it.
Oh, bus driver.
God damn it. Where did it go? I've got too many fucking clips.
He's like, come on, bro. I got a Ferrari shirt. Come on, bro.
Fuck happiness. Stay angry. So, I don't know what it is with motherfuckers thinking that you should be happy. Whoever said that you should be fucking happy?
Wait, what? What am I watching, dude? What am I watching, bro?
About 9 months ago, year ago, something like that, Argentina had their version of like America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Right. And so for their version of America's Got Talent, they had a male to female transvestite who was also deaf.
Oh God.
And that was her version of singing Whitney Houston. What was the name of the song? Whatever. It was a Whitney Houston song. Yeah, from the Bodyguard.
It was so famous. I don't recognize it, but yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
I actually have another question now that we were talking about international stuff. When you get a chance here.
No, go ahead.
What the fuck is going on in Spain? Have you seen that?
Don't particularly know, actually. Let's look up Spain right now.
Have you seen what the fuck's going on in Panama?
No.
There was some MK Ultra guy that started shooting people the other day.
Oh yeah, the one American guy that shot the two protesters that were like protesting oil. So there's that. But yeah, Spain. What the fuck is going on here, dude? I guess they're like revolting against communism or some shit.
Well, according to the thing, this is a group of patriots. So I assume that these are like Spanish first nationalists, like Spain nationalists, saying like fuck everybody else.
Yep.
And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, Spain was previously conquered by the Moors, right? And they had to fight the Moors off.
What's the Moors? What is that?
Arabs. We're talking
really?
Medieval times, yeah.
So they were like taken over by like Afghanistan or what?
No, I mean the group of people were the Moors, which were, I don't know where they were from exactly, but they were Muslims that came into Europe and started colonizing Spain and moving into France, and basically they had to be fought off during the Crusades.
Oh shit, dude, I didn't know that, dude.
To the point where like there's all kinds of Islamic influence in like Spanish society, architecture, language.
Right.
Like for instance, in Arabic, sugar is al-zukar.
Yeah, azúcar.
In Spanish, it's azúcar.
Yeah, azúcar. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Skidmark's a new member. Thanks, Skidmark. Awesome.
Maybe we can do another clip from here. Maybe a little more. See what else is going on.
Another picture of what's going on. Patriot crowds in Spain today are absolutely insane.
Nice.
I think it's just people being sick of it, dude.
Yeah.
And when you have, okay, like, have you seen like the London Bridge with 10,000 Arabs on the bridge fucking giving their sermon and shit, and everybody's like bowing and saying Allahu Akbar and all that? Dude, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Fuck that, dude.
Like, London is lost. England is no longer a country.
No, it is not. No.
I was reading this thing.
Lost, dude.
Okay. They, like, every year, like in America, they're like, oh, here's the top 10 baby names for boys, right?
Yeah.
In England last year, what was the number one name for a boy?
Mohammed.
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
I didn't even know. I just guessed. I'm like, oh, Mohammed. I don't know.
And the number one served dish in London is some, I forget, it was like butter chicken. It's like some fucking Indian dish.
Butter chicken? What the fuck does that even mean? Like you put chicken like in butter?
No, it's just the way that they fucking make it, and it's gross.
I don't know, dude. I don't know,
it's
dude.
Gross.
It's goofy. But yeah, I guess the Spanish finally had enough. They're like, we don't care about your government, blah blah blah. I'm actually glad they actually like took a stand. Like I know the people give a lot of the Frenchmen flack for like, remember that when they like raised the retirement age and the French were like, no, we will not have that in our country. And then they like went out to like a fucking revolt for like 4 days or whatever, a week. I started burning shit. I'm like, damn, if the French like revolt for like a retirement age, like, damn, what would the UK do and shit like that? And like, what would Americans do? Like, what would take Americans to like revolt that way?
I don't know, dude. I thought we would have already done it by now, but apparently there's too much fluoride in the water.
Americans have no fucking balls, dude.
There's too much fluoride in the water or something.
Nobody cares. Nobody's paying attention, dude.
Everybody's too apathetic. I think it's when things get so bad that you can't feed your kids anymore.
Yeah.
Like when your kids are hungry, what would you do to feed them?
Kill the neighbor.
Yeah. Anything you have to is the answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when people start getting hungry and their kids start getting hungry, you're going to see some real fucking crazy shit.
Yeah. And you know what I always tell people? And this is really, really, really like I guess if you take it like to the really core, it's really bad. But like I think people here in my apartment complex, I don't think anybody here owns a gun. Like everybody here is pretty normie and stuff. But I always tell people, and it's going to sound really bad, but it's kind of reality of life, so buckle up. But I always tell people, like, dude, the only reason I bought a gun back in 2020 when COVID hit, I bought a Smith & Wesson. It was like, whatever, 9mm Shield. Got it for $325, whatever. And I'm just like, dude, if I run out of food, guess what? If nobody else has a gun, guess where I'm going to go?
Dude, I've been saying this for a while. Like one of the problems with the gun community in the United States is that like people think that by buying a gun, you are prepping, which is true. You're prepping for something, right?
Sort of, yeah, sort of.
But the problem is if you're not also prepping food, if you're not also prepping medicine, if you're not also prepping like some sort of means to get water or store water or whatever, what you're really doing when you buy a gun is arming yourself so you can steal from people when you don't have shit.
Exactly. Has anybody seen that one TV show? What's it called? That made it sound like a video. It used to be a video game. I know Tim talked about it a little bit. What is it? What's that one TV show?
Naked and Afraid.
No. HBO made it. Remember that?
I don't have HBO.
It was the girl that had the disease, but nobody had to know that she had the disease. So like everybody went through it.
Last of Us.
Yes, that Last of Us.
Here's a black kid getting beat to death by a group of white kids.
I actually saw this today, dude. It was really disgusting. This is so nasty, dude.
And we can't even watch it on YouTube. And actually, the truth is, it is not what I just said. It is the exact opposite of what I just said, of course.
Yeah, dude, this is so nasty, dude. I don't even want to watch it, dude. It's so bad, dude. Oh, for like, what they say? Like, it was like a piece of gum or something.
Ugh.
Oh, she's slim thick.
Jesus Christ, that's too skinny.
Not tonight.
Like, look at that.
But yeah, the last of
is that some kind of filter?
No, it's real life.
What the fuck, dude? What does she weigh? Like 60 pounds?
Probably.
No, she still got some like slim thick booty, whatever.
You ever pull pranks on your wife or your girlfriend or whatever?
Yeah, all the time.
You probably should. It's worth it.
No, it is.
Oh, it's Biden's America. Now let's listen to this.
With interest rates at about half the record highs of 1980, nearly 2,000 families today will buy new homes, more than at any time in the past 4 years. This afternoon, 6,500 young men and women will be married. And with inflation at less than half of what it was just 4 years ago, we can look forward with confidence to the future. It's morning again in America. And under the leadership of President Reagan, our country is prouder and stronger and better. Why would we ever want to return to where we were less than 4 short years ago?
Yeah, smoke a cig. Let's go.
Vote for Biden.
You know what this reminds me of? That one movie called Nobody. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Yeah, it's called Nobody. Definitely a must watch.
No, I have not seen that one. Dude, the problem with Twitter and live streaming to YouTube is that Twitter's got different rules than YouTube does. So Twitter can show car accidents. Twitter can show fist fights. Twitter can show blood and guts. If you show any of that on YouTube, you get a strike.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I believe that.
Ask me how I know. Ugh.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Oh my god, fungus.
Why would you ever wear sandals if that's what it looked like?
Oh, that's so nasty, bro.
That is the worst thing I've seen all day, all week, all month. That's awful.
Oh my god, that's so nasty, dude.
It's Ray Ray's foot.
Probably.
Oh yeah, there's that one video with that kid getting beat up.
Yep, can't show that.
Well, you're not on YouTube right now, are you?
What's that?
You're not on YouTube right now. You're just on your chat, right?
No, this is YouTube.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought because the link that you shared, I didn't think it was at YouTube or nothing.
Well, I mean, it's a StreamYard link, which
Gotcha.
allows you to stream what you're talking about to YouTube or to Rumble or
Which
whatever.
is why you get the super chats. Yeah.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
You got like 90 people watching right now.
Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Nice.
What do you think about Palestine? What's going on in Palestine? What are your thoughts?
We should not be there.
Amen.
Palestine is not America. Neither is Israel.
Again, amen. What do you think about what Israel's doing?
Shit. If you're asking me personally, I had no comment.
I will tell you what I think. I think that if Israel wants to bomb the fuck out of fucking Gaza and turn it into a parking lot and then into a fucking resort where they have pools and beachfront property,
yeah,
I'm okay with it. If they use a single American bomb or dollar to get that done, I've got a huge fucking problem with it.
Well, then I think you should have a problem with it now because I think we've already funded them, right? We've gave them money and shit.
Right, and that's where it's at.
Yep.
Is Israel has the ability to defend themselves. They have the means. They have the manpower. They have the technology.
They have a nuclear, but also weapon too. They do have nuclear.
And the thing is,
capabilities.
everybody's not everybody, but there's a lot of people who are very upset about Israel killing Palestinians. And the thing, my response to that is, okay, who do you blame for that? Is it Israel for targeting Hamas, who built their fucking base underneath a school and their rockets on top of a fucking mosque? Or is it Hamas's fault for putting their shit underneath a school and on top of a mosque?
Don't know.
Okay, it's like,
don't know,
like
dude.
I go into your house with a gun,
okay,
and start shooting at people, holding a child in front of me as a shield.
So you deserve to be shot, is what you're asking.
Now, to stop me from killing your children and your wife,
okay,
you shoot at me and kill me,
good,
and also injure or kill the child that I'm using for a human shield. Is it your fault that that kid's dead or my fault?
I would say mine.
For shooting? Really?
Yeah, because I mean,
okay, so you don't shoot, right? That kid doesn't die. I don't die.
Yeah, but you still
your
keep
kids,
losing people.
Your wife, and you all are dead now.
Yep.
Are you okay with that?
Are you asking me personally or what the situation?
Yeah,
me. No, dude. If it was me, I would shoot you first. As soon as I saw you, boom, in my sights. I don't care who's, boom, done. Because I'd rather sacrifice one person than sacrifice 5, 6, 7, you name it. You know what I mean?
Well, in this case, it's 2 people, right? Because you're shooting at me, but I have the human child shield.
And that's fine. If we have to sacrifice one to save many, then we will.
But you're saying that that's your fault that the kid's dead, even though you were like minding your own business and then had to shoot in self-defense?
My fault, no.
Okay,
no,
that's what I was.
Your fault. It's your fault.
Because like okay, let's say I'm robbing a bank, right?
Right. Well, yeah.
And in the process of robbing the bank,
okay,
the police fucking shoot somebody by accident or whatever and kill them.
Okay.
I then go to court. You know what my charge is? Murder. Because the person died as a result of me committing a crime.
Right.
That's how the law works.
Yes. Yep. Yes.
Oh, dude, this is fucked up. Watch this.
Two days before the break.
The day after
can't fucking have that music. Never mind. 1 week after, a couple months after, started feeling better, doing things for myself.
Okay.
And then, oh, I'm pregnant. So we got back together. Went on a trip.
Wait, what?
And had a girl.
Whoa, no! Stop, dude, stop. Even I hit the fucking pause button, the space bar, and I'm not even in control of this bitch. Stop it, dude. Come on, dude, stop. Stop. Even I hit the space bar, and I'm not even in control of this fucking video.
I was telling you, it's fucked up, dude.
Oh my god. Here thinking I'm like, oh, it's gonna be some monster or something coming through.
Gonna get Flintstone. Bro, I'm stupid lit off this yabba dabba doobie.
You know, I actually respect that. I respect that doobie. Because they played off the meme.
Oh, remember this one? The old Arizona iced tea.
Ooh, eat it.
Is it Twisted Tea?
Yeah, he got it twisted all right. All right, what else we got? Dude, I hate when people pick on like fucking fast workers.
No, it's just that every time I come here, like at the late night hour, I don't know why.
Like
it's not even me because I know it's not just me. Like I'm sure you're like this way with everyone. You just like are very impatient. Like if like you don't want this job, you don't have to.
He literally blamed them for like
I'm just letting you know. Like you were like you literally rush my order every single time, and I hate having you. And I mean, I'm sure my word means
like
nothing to you, but I'm just telling you, you have the choice to have a different profession. This isn't a profession. I'm sure you're just very incompetent, and you have to work here. Hey,
damn, dude,
that's
fucked up.
I guess. I mean, I guess.
I say don't fuck with the people in the fast food line. Like if they're upset, they're having a bad day, you just shut your fucking mouth.
You shut your mouth, and you should be glad that they get you in and out in 2 minutes, dude. Literally.
Can you imagine working at a fast food restaurant for fucking like $15 an hour or whatever, $12 an hour?
Yes, I can imagine. Yes, I can.
I'm just saying it wouldn't be great, and I might have a bad fucking attitude on occasion too.
Yeah. Prince. Got the shock. Got the shocky shock.
Oh,
a little cutie, a little two-piece cutie.
Baby just walked in and stole some shit.
He's like, "Hey, baby, come back here."
That was like a box of cigars too. Look at it. That's like a cigar shop.
Speaking of cigars, did you guys ever look up the cigars like from was it from the Daily Wire that like sold out right away?
I did not. Although I have officially quit nicotine for about 2 years now, and I'm not going back.
Gotcha. So yeah, Michael Knowles like put out like his own cigar brand and shit, and then they sold out within like one day. Boom, 200,000 cigars sold out.
This guy says apparently I've been shopping wrong at Home Depot. You can just skip the checkout.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's how it works these days, bro.
You know what? I told my girlfriend, I was like, dude, what if we just went to like California and just like went to a Best Buy and like got everything we wanted and just walked out?
You don't even have to go to. You can go to Colorado and do that. We've got the same fucking law on the books.
Really?
Yeah, I think California it's 1,000. Here it's 900. It's like the same fucking law.
So what's $100? Right.
Also, if you have like, let's say your vehicle's worth $1,000, and someone steals it, and you call the police and you say, "Hey, my motorcycle got stolen." And they're like, "Okay, Mr. Honda, tell us about your bike. Blah blah blah. How much is it worth? $1,000. Oh, well, we're not going to investigate that. It's not worth.
Well, no, your 450 is worth like $5,000 at least.
I've got a Ninja 650 actually.
I used to have one of those. Yeah, it's about $6,000.
I paid $1,000 for mine.
What year is it?
2008.
Nice, dude. Nice, yeah.
with 54,000 miles on it.
Oh,
that's pretty fucking cool, dude. That's a coffee table I want.
Yeah, I think I've seen like an elevator like this.
Well, you know what an infinity mirror is, yeah?
Is it not what I'm seeing?
The piece of glass at the top is it's a see-through mirror, so you can see through one side, but the other side reflects. And at the bottom, you have another mirror. So you have reflection over reflection, and then in the middle, you just have like 3 bricks and a fucking light, and on the other side, like 2 rungs of a ladder, right? But then you look at it, and because of the mirror effect, that optical illusion happens, and it looks like it goes down forever. When really it's just a table.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I mean that's how you get normies to pay you like $3,000 for that.
Well, I don't think they're cheap, but yeah, it probably is about $3,000 actually. I bet.
Yeah, that's how you get normies to like.
That's 3
do that
ninjas.
do that thing on TikTok. Be like, okay, cool. Fuck, give me $4,000. All right, deal. Boom.
New York man 3D prints 110 handguns and sells them in a buyback program to the tune of $21,000. Bro, that guy's winning.
No way, dude.
Oh, that's genius.
You know, I actually thought about like maybe trying to 3D print stuff, but then I don't know if like the government's already listening now to me talking about it. So,
well, seeing as it has been a long-standing tradition in the United States of America that any individual at any point in his garage, in his basement, in his living room can produce a gun and own it, and that has always been the law that you can do that.
Yep.
Like the whole 3D printing thing, this argument is moot. I guess the argument is like, oh, well, that makes it so that anybody can do it. Like, fine.
Yeah.
Great. And?
Well, what about these ghost guns that we've been talking about, hearing about the ghost guns? You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean like this?
Then he's like, let me show you something, boys. Yeah, that ghost gun.
Do you see my ghost gun? Yeah, this is good, yeah. This is what I use to kill the Germans.
Boom.
This thing weighs fucking nothing, bro.
Yeah, your ghost gun, see?
Yeah. I think everyone needs a ghost gun.
That fucking thing is like The Exorcist and all that shit. Dude, if you look down the scope, you'll see like a demon. The ghost gun. That's what I tell my girlfriend. That I was like, dude, you just fucking, you can, because she's got like a 3D printer or whatever. And I was like, dude, just make your own gun.
Oh, that's cool.
What was that, like a pulse or what?
It was a, I don't know, demolition of something. Here, I'll unmute it.
Yeah, it's the shockwave.
So he goes fire in the hole and presses the button. Something blows up, and that was the shockwave.
Crazy, dude. That's crazy, bro.
Because it's in a tunnel. Mom leaves kid with dad for the F. Oh, that's great, dude. That's fucking genius. Why did I never think of this? That's fucking awesome. Do you think we're ever going to have Iron Man suits? Because this is pretty close. I mean, it's not the suit part, but he's got the flying part down. All right.
I would say not at a mass level.
Well, yeah, I mean, even Iron Man. Oh, God, what is this guy going to do?
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Oh, God, this is not going to be good. Oh, my God, how did he do it? I honestly thought this guy was going to get fucked. Foreign aid is taking money from poor people in rich countries and giving it to rich people in poor countries. That's true. All right, guys. Well, we've been going for an hour and a half, which is how long we normally go for the Gay Frog chat. Actually, a little bit shorter today because I started late and then I had to go pick up my son in the middle of it. And I'm getting over like Kofefi or something right now, man. I got the fucking chest flu going on at the moment, and it has not been very fun. So, yeah, I was not able to do the normal pulling up of articles and things like we normally do for the Gay Frog chat. But there's always next time. I hope you guys appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you next time. We'll actually be back on Tuesday night for 2A Taco Tuesday with E Honda and friends, where we'll talk about guns and cool stuff. Bro. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being here. Peace out. Deuces, y'all. Shall not pee in fridge. And all the things. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Later.